Hi guys. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Hello, Peggy from Florida. Hey, Susan. Oh, your battery's almost dead. Hey, Mary. Okay, if everybody can just comment and let me know if you can hear and see me okay. I'm going to try to get it pulled up on my phone while we're just giving everybody just a few more minutes. Mary, great, Mary said loud and clear. I mailed out your Blossom, Heartfelt Blossom, I think was it. I mailed that out yesterday, so you should be getting that any day. And I am so sorry again about that. And now because of that, I'm going to start tracking who I mail stuff to and the dates, just like what you said, in case it got lost in the mail. But I did have the stamp set, so I am thinking that with my craft room redo, I just accidentally missed sending it. So I'm just trying to get my phone set up so I can see everybody's comments. Maryland, it is about to get soggy in Indiana too. Okay, everybody says they can hear and see me. So I just want to say hi and thanks everybody for joining. We have a lot to cover today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started really quick. I want to move my keyboard out of the way so I have more room for my mouse. Okay, yeah, good, Mary. Hey, Jessica. Thank you so much too for the card. I was going to bring that down with me and I totally forgot. She sent me the nicest card last week and it literally made me just about cry. And I don't want to go on about that because she may not want it to be public knowledge, but it was just a very, very nice card. And I told my husband, I had him read it and I said, isn't it nice that somebody would take their time out of their day to make a card like that to send to me? It touched my heart. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Hey, Cindy. Cindy was my tour guide when I went to Texas. We shared the room together. I had so much fun. Okay, let's just go ahead and get started really quick. I just want to give everybody one last reminder. You have today and tomorrow to order the Share What You Love suite. And after that, you will not get the... hold on a second. Yeah, Mary placed a nice order with me on, I think it was Monday, to help me get to the accelerator. And you guys, I want to say I am $84.94 away from hitting the FlexPoint accelerator. So if I don't do it today or tomorrow, for sure, with everybody's orders that are going to go in on June 1st with the new catalog, I will for sure hit it. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because I have shared the progress. You know, I tried to not overwhelm you guys with sharing a lot of it every single day, but I just wanted to let you guys know how close I came, because when I started, I needed $1,600. That's a lot of money. And most of my customers had already placed their orders for the month. And I just thought, there's no way I'm going to make this. There's no way $1,600. And lo and behold, look, I'm $84 away from hitting it. Thanks, Cindy. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Diane. Okay. So anyway, just a reminder on the Share What You Love, you only have today and tomorrow to get the bundles where you're going to get the free item. You know, everything will still be in the new catalog when it comes out, but you're not going to get the free items, will not be there. So if you're interested in that, this is all the information. I'm doing a card class with it. So once you place your order, I'll send you the link to the private videos to show you all the cards that you're going to be making and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Irene. Hey, Sandy. So I just wanted to remind you guys about that, okay? And then if you add the in color bundle to either of the bundles, you'll get the video and PDF and make 4 additional cards. So that is a great class right now for you guys to take advantage of. And then you'll get, if you order the Gotta Have It All, you'll earn the May free card packet video download and 6 cards. So that is great. A great class right now. Usually I provide the card stock, but for this class, since you guys are getting so much of it, I don't provide the card stock. Okay, I'm just trying to keep reading my phone and reading the comments. So if you need a new catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog, you can just, if you've ordered off of me in the 6 months from my online store, you don't need to do anything. You guys should have already received your catalogs. But if you place a minimum order of $55, or if you just want to cover the shipping and handling, which is $7.20, I'd be more than happy to send you guys a catalog. So now we'll talk about the Greek Isle trip for a little bit. Hey, Janet. Janet came to my local card and coffee class on Saturday, and I was so happy to meet her. Mary said the 2 bundles I ordered there in the new catalog, but not as bundles. I'm not sure which 2. I can't remember, Mary, which 2 you ordered. I'll have to go back and look at your order. And I did explain this a little bit in my class on Saturday to the local girls. Everything that's coming out just, Friday in that new catalog, when they come out as new stamp sets and bundles, they're only bundled together for a year. And then next year when the new catalog comes out, some of those bundles might still be available as separate stamp sets and framelits. So that's why it's really important, if there are any bundles in this current catalog right now that's going to go away on Friday, if there is a bundle that you want, you need to get over there and get it now, because some of them will be in the new catalog, but you won't get the 10% discount on the bundled price. So that's really important. Oh, Gina, I'm so glad that you had fun. I did too. I just like it. It's a laid back, and it's a great way to get to know people. And I just love doing my local card and coffee class. And I'm so happy that it's grown and we have a lot more people. Like I said, I had probably 4 people, I think, that normally come that were out that day. So usually it's a bigger crowd than what we had, and summer's coming. So I know we're going to lose people over the summer. They've got camping and things like that they like to do. So anyway, back to the Greek Isle. So like I just shared with you guys, when I started, I needed $1,600 in sales, and I'm down to $84.94. So if you guys need to place a small order, dimensionals, snail, cardstock, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm really hoping that my Facebook Live today puts me over the top and helps me hit that FlexPoint accelerator. I've never hit it this early in the year. I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to make the Greek Isle trip. I don't think I'm going to earn it, because I've been doing calculations with how much I'm going to need in sales for the next 4 months, because Stampin' Up's year is October to September, so I have till September 30th. And where I'm not hitting it early enough in the year, I could do it, but I think it's going to be a lot of hard work, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to be honest with you. But I do want to give it my best shot, see how close I come this year, and it will really set my goal then for 2019 to hit that FlexPoint accelerator right at the beginning of the year. And with your guys' help, I know I can do it easily. Okay, I'm just trying to read my comments really quick. And then I wanted to let everybody know too, the paper share, I'm still offering that. I have a couple of spots left, and that's it. It's almost full. And I have sent out invoices, so everybody that's ordered that, I have 2 people I think that have not paid yet. So if you would please take care of that, because I can't include you in the paper share if I don't have your payment by tomorrow, the 31st, because I am going to order everything I'm going to need on Friday. And if I don't have payments, I can't include you. So this is what you get. It is an awesome deal. There's 12 new designer series paper in the new catalog, and you're going to get 6x6 pieces of each of those. So it's great if you want to sample the new DSP. And then you can do the add-on option, which is an additional $32.50. And it's the 2017, 2019 in color, the brights, regals, neutrals. I just think this is a neat way for everybody to get their hands on the new cardstock. And then that way, if you don't like it, you know not to order the whole set of it. If you do, if you love it, then you know you want to order it. Okay, now I have a huge announcement. I am so super excited for this, you guys. I am going to be doing my very first Escape to Create summer retreat. It's going to be July 21st, 2018. And I'm going to do this for local customers. So you can come here locally. I'm in Warsaw, Indiana. You can bring your own projects or just work on the make and takes that I have available that day. And it's not really like a card class. It's really geared towards just spending the day together paper crafting. And so you, like I said, you can bring anything, scrapbook pages, knitting, whatever hobby that you have. You know, I won't have a sewing machine or anything like that, but anything that you could pack up and bring, you are welcome to bring to this event. And if you don't want to bring anything, you can just work on the make and takes. And I am going to have 2 additional optional classes. You can choose if you want to. And I'm also going to offer this as a to-go retreat in a box. So any of you that are my online customers that want to take this, take advantage of this, you can. So I'm just trying to read, and I'll bring my Big Shot. I'll have all my inks, my punches, stamp sets, framelits, everything I own, I'll have there for you to be able to use and make cards and things like that. So you would have to bring your own cardstock additional, but I will provide the ink and like I said, my punches, the Big Shot. I just recently ordered a second Big Shot, a second trimmer, paper trimmer, so that way you know people aren't waiting. And everybody's going to get a goodie bag. Even the people that do this online are going to get the same thing that the people that attend it at the local event. The only thing, of course, you guys will not get the lunch. But everybody will get a goodie bag filled with over $35 of goodies, and you'll make those throughout the day to help you make those 6 make and takes. I'm going to pass out 3. They're called pillow gifts, but they're just little gifts throughout the day. I'll have snacks and a candy bar, coffee, tea, and water, and the lunch is going to be provided by Subway, and that's included in that registration. So I have an early bird registration that is open right now. It's going to close on June 4th, and you guys can see the prices there. It's $71 with the lunch, $35.50 deposit, non-refundable due the day that you register, and then after the registration it's $81, or the early bird, it's $81. So I have all of this information up on my blog. If you guys are interested, you can head over there and take advantage of the early bird registration until the 4th. And after the 4th, the price is going to go up by $10. So I'm super excited. I've been working on the projects, the make and takes, and what I made a couple of days ago, I'm telling you, is worth the price of admission alone for the registration, because I am in love with it. We're just going to have a fun time. It's just going to be a great day for us to all get together, craft together, and that kind of thing. And I'm just going to pop back over. I want to share this with you guys. I shared it. So I kind of did this little write-up about it. And this is on my blog. It has all the everything that everybody's going to get, where the retreat is going to be. I plan on doing another one in the fall. And then I'm also going to, starting in 2019, I'm going to try to do these 4 times a year. And I'm also looking into, if we get enough people interested locally, doing like a stamp camp where it will be a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of event. So I'm really looking forward to this and really hope that everybody signs up for this, because it's a great value. I've ordered some, I can't say too much, but I've ordered some bottles that I've come up with a great little, it's not going to be a make and take. It's going to be more like the pillow gift that you guys are going to get for coming. And like I said, even the people that do it online are going to get the same thing as the people that attend locally. So last week's winner for the sharing the broadcast, unfortunately, she was in another country. So I had to email her and tell her that this is for U.S. customers only, and I'm so sorry about that. So I'm going to give that away again. So it was last week's card. So this week I'll have 2 make and take giveaways. It'll be this one, the card I demonstrated last week, and then I have a make and take packet for today's card, which I'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek and show you. It's the Sea of Texture. I need to take that off there. It's the Sea of Texture stamp set. And Friday or Saturday, I will be having the registration open for, this is going to be my next card class to go. So we're going to be using the Sea of Textures. I haven't figured out all the inks yet, so I can't really specifically give you any more details other than it's going to be that stamp set. And I love the stamp set. So you're going to get everything that you see right here on the front of this card, so you can make the same exact card. The only thing I'm not sending is that rhinestone, but I am sending the linen thread, all the paper, so you can do the die cutting, and cardstock, everything like that. And then that is for, these 2 packets are for sharing. I love those colors too, Peggy. Yeah, when I seen the Sea of Texture, there is a lot more. Hey, Stacy. Yeah, it's fun. When I seen it on stage, I knew, like, the lady that, I cannot remember her name, but there was a lady that did a demonstration and presentation, and I absolutely loved the cards that she made with that. And we are going to use, we're going to make a box. So in this class, you're going to make 4 cards. We'll make 2 each of 4 different designs for a total of 8 cards. I provide you guys with all of the cardstock, the envelopes. I usually throw in an embellishment. Like I said, I don't have it all figured out yet, but you will get something like that. I order everything, have it shipped to me, repackage everything up in these nice little cellophane bags, and then stick each individual card in the envelope, so that way you know which card is which. And then I send you the link to the YouTube video showing you how to put the cards together. If you do live locally, I did have one of the local ladies ask a lot of questions at my card class, or not a lot, but she asked some questions about my card class. And I did want to clarify, if you do live local to me and you do take my card classes, you don't have to pay for shipping and handling. We can figure out an arrangement and meet locally in Warsaw, and I can give you your packages. I have a friend that lives right around the corner from me, and she actually just ordered the Share What You Love bundle, and I take that and drop it off to her every time I get it, because she's like a 2-minute drive from my house. So these 2 card packets are going to be, if you share the video, you'll be entered in the drawing. So I'll have 2 winners, 1 of each. And then for this week's giveaway, I'm doing the You Deserve This stamp set, and it's a Claremont stamp set, and this is for leaving a comment. So just comment on this live video, and you can also, even if it's the replay, you guys can go ahead and leave a comment and you'll be entered. And I pick the winner every Friday and have it posted by 1:30 on my blog. And then before I get started on the card, I just wanted to share with you guys I shared this last week, but like I said, my next class is Sea of Texture, and that registration is going to open Saturday. And then the Rooted in Nature stamp set is going to be my next one. That's going to open June 23rd and close June 30th. And I tried to send this out with everybody that was at my card class and with all the catalogs, so everybody will know the new catalog comes out Friday. And if you want to hold off and purchase these when you take my class, this is a great way. This is the number one reason why I did this. So July, I'm going to do Varied Vases and Sitting Pretty. So those are my first 4. I have 2 months of cards, classes to go scheduled for you guys. And then I didn't share that on the slides just now, but the In Color Club, let me switch back over there. That is going to be closing too on Thursday. So if you want to take advantage of, if you want to get all the new In Colors and you don't want to have to get them all at once, this is a great way to do it. So we'll start in June and then run through October. And for 5 months, you'll get one of each of the colors, and you'll get a full pack of the paper, embossing powder, the In Color marker, ribbon, binder clips, re-inker, and the ink pad. So this is a great way to get all of those new In Colors and not have to do it all at once. I think I have another one. Yes. Okay. I think I have somebody that private messaged me, but I'll check that one after I finish the live video. Yes, Marlene, the Rooted in Nature is going to be offered. I can't remember what I just said. I'm going to be offering that June 23rd is when the registration will open for that class, and it'll close June 30th. I try to leave the registrations open for just about a week, and give everybody enough time to sign up for them. And then I close them. Once I close them, I'll send you email me, tell me that you're interested in taking the class. And once I receive that email, I'll send you a PayPal invoice. And once you pay for the invoice and the registration is closed, then I order everybody's class packets, the stamp set, framelits, the inks, whatever embellishment I'm including, or extra thing that I say, you need this ribbon or whatever. Then I submit the order, stamping it. I pay for that shipping and handling for everybody's order to come to me. And then once I submit that, then in the PayPal invoice, you guys are paying for the shipping and handling for me to mail it to you. So it's an additional $7.25. But like I said, I think it's a great deal because I provide all the card stock, and I'm very generous with my embellishments, I think. So I know one of the ladies at my card class on Saturday, she goes, your customers hit the jackpot when it was February and it was your birthday. And they do. And that's what I told her. I try to do my very best customer service that I can provide. So with the in color, like I just said, it'll go for 5 months, and it's $41.25 a month plus the $7.20 shipping and handling. And if you want to do this and you live local to me, you don't have to pay for the shipping and handling. Okay. We're down to about 22 minutes into me talking, so let's move on. I'm tired of hearing my own voice. So I'm going to go ahead and share this card with you. This is the one that I created for today's Facebook Live, and I do have, it should have gone live. I hope it went live. On my blog right now is the downloadable PDF and the supply list, if you guys are interested. And of course, you can't get the stamp set till Friday, but you could download the PDF and, have all the information you need ready to go on Friday. Before I start, I want to tell you guys, when I made this card last night, there's so many little intricate details in this netting. And I made this one just regular, running it through the Big Shot. And then I knew I could use my liquid glue. But I thought, I'm so afraid it's going to run because this is so intricate. So I used the adhesive, and it's okay to use that. But let me tell you, there was a lot of poking that was going on trying to get all those, because it was sticky, and then they were sticking to my nails and my hands and my fingers. I had the little bits everywhere. So I'm probably just going to use this one today just to save time, because I can just peel that off. I have everything already, the little pokey stuff already done. But using the fine tip glue pen last night worked perfect. So I just thought, it might take a little bit longer for me to do that on camera, and it would be easier for me to just use that adhesive. So I wasn't around for the first go round for Coastal Cabana. So I was very excited when I found out this was going to be coming back, because I wanted to see it. I wanted to be able to use it, and I love it. So I can see why they brought it back. So that's my card base. And then what I used for my second layer is Early Espresso. And then I used the Wood Texture DSP. And I'm just going to stamp right on that. And that is kind of what helped create the shading that you guys are seeing that's going on in the background. So I'm just going to go ahead and start doing that. Now I used the Share What You Love, this little image in the Share What You Love. And I'll show you really quick. I just kind of did it all over. I've got a couple of pieces of scratch paper right here. I'm just going to stamp off one. And I basically just inked it up, stamped off. And you can just stamp in any direction that you want. You don't even have to keep it, because I liked the lined look that I was getting. Because, water, that's kind of like what this is supposed to be replicating. And water has a lot of different views in it, and angles and dimension and things like that. So I really like that. And I didn't care that I didn't get all the way around the sides and things like that. So then I just kind of went back in then. This is from the Sea of Texture. And I just kind of went back in and just, this one I'm not stamping off on. Some of them I did, some of them I don't. I just wanted to get, different textures going on in this background. So like I said, some I'm stamping off on and some I'm not. Okay. And then I thought I used another one for the background, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Okay. And I think that's all we're going to do with the Coastal Cabana. Then I'm going to take my early espresso and my sponge. And Sandy's on here watching, so I'm just going to tell her to look away because she does not like this, but she knows I'm a big fan of it. So I'm just inking around the edge of the paper. I'll just go all the way around that. And we're going to ink around the sentiment edge as well. Then I'm going to have to move my sponge. We're going to take this little, I call it seaweed. I'm not really sure if that's what it's supposed to be. It's like flowery images. And I didn't stamp off on this, but I just started, and I even kind of went off on the side of the page, and I just staggered in different heights to create that pretty like image right there. I love the colors on this card, and on the DSP, how that wood grain shows through in the background. I just loved it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do there for that then. And I'm just going to kind of set this out of the way because I think I have that part done. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of Very Vanilla and our scary looking octopus. When I have a bigger stamp, I like to turn it upside down and take the ink to the stamp. It just makes it easier for me. And we'll just stamp that straight down. And I'm just going to leave that because I want to kind of do all my stamping at once. So for the coral that's on there, let me move this out of the way. You don't really have to stamp these framelits. You can just use your cardstock. So that's where I'm getting all this right here at. So we're just going to cut those. I don't even have to stamp those out. And then for our sentiment, I'm just going to ink that up in Early Espresso, and this is just a scrap piece of paper, and just stamp that down. And I have these two out, but I'm not sure why. I thought I needed them for my framelits, and I didn't. I'm going to close my ink up just so I don't get a mess going on, because I do have to bring my Big Shot in now. So let me just kind of scooch everything out of the way and move the card. And then I do have my die brush too, guys, for when I, well, I guess I'm not going to do the netting, but if you guys, when you do the netting, this last night was a huge lifesaver, the die brush. They just popped right out. I just made sure I did it over my trash can, and it was a breeze to get them out. So I'm just going to take the Very Vanilla. I hope you guys can see. And that it is a tight squeeze, so just make sure that you have it all lined up. And then the oval, it's just gonna be my background. And then I'm gonna try to fit as much on here at once as I can. I'm probably not gonna try to do the octopus because he's kind of big. We'll save that for just a minute. I'm gonna scoop that out. So I'm just gonna lay a piece of Coastal Cabana and those framelits right on there. And then I did one of the like seaweed grass in the Coastal Cabana, and then I'll run it back through in just a minute, and I'll do that in Very Vanilla. And I'm just going to run it through twice. I found out last night when I ran this die through with the grass, it just worked a lot better to do that. Okay, lay everything out of the way. I'm trying to keep trash together and what I'm going to need to make the card put together, because I lay it to the side and I'm like, what did I do with that? So like that there. And these are kind of, okay, that one wants to stick. Let me just see if I can get them to pop out without ripping them. That one right there does not want to. I think I got it. I think we can save it. And then this one, I kind of did one of these things. Last night I ran it through twice and it came out early. I'm just going to try to separate them without breaking them. Last night twice was good, guys. I'm not sure. Maybe when I run through the Very Vanilla, I'll have to do it another time, or a few more times. I'm just going to rip that one out, and we'll just do it again because we have to do it on the Very Vanilla and the octopus, but I'll just run it through more times this time. That's what I always do. And I know that it's an intricate piece that I'm running through. I run it through like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just going to do that just to see. Last night it popped right out like butter. So I'm not sure why. Of course, it's probably because I'm live trying to do a demonstration with you guys, and it can't work perfect, right? Okay. So I'm just going to do it. And I'll bring it back one more time, and let's see what happens with that seagrass. Well, the octopus came off really well. If I can get it off my cutting plate. Let me lay that over there. There we go. See what I mean? Like butter. Okay. Throw that one away. And then I know I had a scrap piece of Very Vanilla for my grass, but now I don't see what I did with it. Hold on, guys. I dropped my Coastal Cabana one. I know I had a piece of Very Vanilla scrap for my grass. Okay, here it went. It went under the Big Shot. I knew I had that laid there. I checked right before I went live to make sure. Because you guys know me, I always forget something right in the middle. Let me line that up. It kind of turned. So 4 must be the number. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Hopefully it will cooperate better than the other one did. The first go around. And there we go, see? Perfect. Just looking for my piercing tool to help me. So if they don't pop out, you have these little holes. You can just pop it out. Like that, okay? And I do want to ask you guys too, if you would leave me a comment and let me know. Somebody commented last week that the camera was too far away, so I did adjust my camera today. Let me know if I'm too close or if this works better for you guys, okay? So now I'm just gonna grab, I probably have enough ink, but I'm just gonna, we'll see. Oh yeah, I have plenty. So I'm just gonna ink around the edge of my sentiment. Then I did the same thing with the octopus because he kind of stands out. I think the Very Vanilla was kind of bold on this if I didn't darken him up just a bit. And I even went right on top just a little bit just to darken him up, just kind of like so he blended in with the rest of the darkness that's on the card. And you don't have to do it too much, but just a little bit, okay? Now, I think we can start putting the card together. I got just a little bit of a crumb right there. So the first thing, let's put our piece of Very Vanilla onto the early espresso card base. And you could use either side of this DSP. This side's a little bit darker, I feel like, than this side. But you could use whatever side of that you want. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this back into focus on the camera so that way you guys can kind of see what we're working on. Make sure that everybody can see. I'm going to go ahead and layer up the sentiment, and you can pop this up on dimensionals. I chose not to. I chose to just put it on there with snail. So we're just going to even that up like that. And then I just took snail and put just a few little pieces of it right there on the back. And then I put my Very Vanilla piece. It doesn't really matter which one of these. I just kind of turned this one a little bit to make them kind of like show through each other. And then just kind of like something like that is what I did. Okay. And then we're just going to take, it looks like I have a little piece that's stuck right there. Let me see if I can poke it out. There we go. Kind of need the harder surface to, yep, I got it. There it is. Okay, so then I just took this piece of coral. I'm going to put a little bit more snail over here and just a little bit right there so I have something to grab onto. So I'm just going to lay that piece right there. And you can kind of keep checking just to make sure it's, you know, enough of it's being shown that you want. And then I just put that piece right there off to that side. Now I'm going to go ahead and take, and like I said, for those of you that's just joining, I have the adhesive on the back of here. I cheated a little bit, but you can just run it through on just regular cardstock. If you don't have the adhesive, you can just run it through and it's going to be fine to use your fine tip glue pen. That's what I used on this card here, was the fine tip glue pen. Just ran it through Early Espresso, used the die brush, our neat little die brush that we have, used that. I scraped it back and forth a few times and it came right off. Now I've got to move on to our linen thread. And what I did with this one is I just kind of went up towards the top and get my arm out in front of the camera. I always use tape. You could use snail, but I don't know. I just always got in the habit of doing it this way, and I just always go for my tape. And you can do it straight. You can, you know, try to do the crisscrossy, whatever you want to do, you can do. I'm just going to kind of leave mine, I think, like that. And then just snip that piece off, and I'm going to tape it back here. And I'm sorry I'm not able to look at the comments right now. But I will look here in just a second when I get done. So now how I created the little bow is super easy. I just took, you just want to make sure you cut my ring. You just want to make sure that you cut a long enough piece that you're going to be able to tie a bow. So I just doubled it up to something like that length and then just cut it right there. Okay. And then I just made my bow. And I always struggle when I have to make my bows live. Maybe this time I'm not going to. And then you just pull and keep pulling until you have it the size that you want. You can fuss with your bows that way, and then just trim your edges down. I'm going to pull this one just a smidge. Okay. Then I'm going to take my octopus. I never thought I'd say that word. I am going to take my octopus and put some dimensionals on the back. And I just put them wherever I had a wide enough area that the regular Stampin' Dimensionals would fit. And where they won't fit, guess what? We have Stampin' Mini Dimensionals that will fit. So if you're looking for a fun ideas for this stamp set, make sure that you guys sign up on Friday or Saturday for my card class. And I will give you the cardstock for free, the envelopes, and we'll make 4 adorable cards and 1 box. So you're kind of getting a bonus in this class. Normally it's just the 4 cards, but this is going to be 4 cards and a box. So if you like this kind of look, this is kind of going to be the look. I'm going to try my best to stick to Coastal Cabana and Early Espresso, but this does come with DSP. So I want to just really make sure that everything's going to match with the colors that I want to use. Okay. Then I'm just going to take a mini glue dot and I'm going to place one of them. I'm going to put my bow right there. So I'm just going to put that there, find my little bow and stick it right there. And then just, you can kind of, I love this piercing tool. It's like an additional set of fingers for me. Kind of fuss with it where you want it to go. I'm going to take one of the big rhinestones, maybe. And I'm just going to put that right there in the center. And then one thing I'm going to try today, I may not like it, I might take it off. But I'm going to put rhinestone for his eyes and just see what you guys think about that. Okay. You guys can let me know yay or nay. If you like him better with no rhinestone eyes, or if you like him better rhinestone eyes. How simple is this card? I mean, it kind of really looks like it took a lot of work and a lot of, you know, details to it, but it's really not. It's really not. Okay, now let's go for the eyes, and then you guys can tell me we're almost done. I'm just going to pop one right there. And pop another one right there. I thought about this last night after I was done. I was looking at my card. I was like, you know what? I should have put rhinestone in his eyes. That would look cute. Okay, so what do you guys think? Let me move my ugly paper and trash out of our way so we can have a better look. So do you guys like him better with rhinestone eyes or no rhinestone eyes? And like I said, if you comment or if you share the video, you will be oh, you know what? We didn't put him on the base. Hold on a minute, guys. Crazy me. I was so excited to share it and see what you guys like, rhinestone eyes or no rhinestone eyes. I forgot to finish it. Okay, let's layer him on the piece of Coastal Cabana and then I can say it's done. That's funny. I was like, what's missing? This card's smaller. Card base. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like him better with rhinestone eyes or no rhinestone eyes? Let me grab my phone. I think I can read my comments better on my phone. Yeah, okay, everybody is saying, hey, Julie. Everybody is saying, I love this set too, Debbie. Oh, Marianne likes it without. I think either way it looks cute. Let me kind of hold it up just a little bit closer to the camera. So this is the rhinestone eyes. And this one is without the rhinestone eyes. And you could change that up and do a pearl and do pearls for the eyes too. Thank you guys for the hearts. I think I like it better with the rhinestone eyes too. I think I like that better with the rhinestone eyes. Thank you guys so much. So I'm just going to go back just a little ways and see if anybody has any questions while I was making the card and I couldn't watch. Hey, Tina. Everybody's saying they love this set. I think it's going to be a super popular class for me. And like I said, when I seen it demonstrated at On Stage, I loved it. Thanks, Barb, for letting me know that the camera distance looks good. Yeah, I love this. Everybody is saying they love this stamp set. The new catalog, is amazing. There's so many stamp sets in it and the colors. I am just blown away by the color refresh that they did. I'm going to switch over to me so you guys feel like you're not just talking to two cards. But I love the new colors and the refresh, everything. I love it. Okay, now I'm trying to go back to real time, guys, to see. Oh, thanks, Tina. She said my onstage stuff was really amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. Okay. So does anybody have any questions for me before we go for today? I'm trying to leave that up. I'm going to switch back over one more time and show you, just for the replay people that might have joined late. So if you comment on the video, this is going to be the price for this week, the Price Patrol. And I'll have the winner posted Friday by 1:30. And then you'll get a make and take for today's card. And I will include one of these cards. You might get Rhinestone Eyes Octopus or non. And then you have everything in here to make it. I'm even including the linen thread, the extra paper you're going to need for the die cutting. So this is going to be an extra card if you do take my class, an extra idea for that. So you'll actually have 5 card ideas. And then this is the card I made last week that I'm giving a make and take. So 2 people are going to win for sharing the video, and we'll have 1 winner for the You Deserve This. And then make sure you guys head over to my blog and register for the Escape to Create retreat. I am so excited about that, and I'm just working on everything and just trying to get it all pulled together. Okay. Hold on a second. I seen a question. Okay, the background on the first card looks darker, like browner. The only difference is the flip side of the DSP. Hold on just a second. You know what? I have one right here, and I'll show you. In the make and take that somebody's going to get today, it's just the opposite side of the DSP paper. So let me show you. And there's not that much of a variation in the background of it, but it's enough that you can tell. So this side to me Yeah, this side to me looks just a tad bit lighter. But if you flip it over, it looks more like a vanilla. So it is a little bit darker. So that's the only difference. This card is the darker side. This is the card I made today with the lighter side. And you could darken up the lighter side if you wanted to with this stamp right here. You could dip it in the early espresso, ink it up, and then I would probably stamp off because it would probably be a little bit too dark to create, you know, some of this image. And there's also another, let me show you there's also another image in here. Well, I have it over on my table because I was using it. But this image right here of the netting, you could even stamp that here and get another, you know, look for that background. So that's the only difference. I want to make sure I put that back in there or I'll forget to add it for the winner. Okay, I'm going to try to read comments. Oh, did I do that without switching you guys over? Sorry about that. Okay, let me show you again. I always do that. I always forget to switch over. I have two screens when this is pulled up when I'm doing this. And I have to always remember what's on the right-hand side is what you guys are seeing because I can see two different angles of it. So I always forget. So this one, sorry about that, guys. This one is this side that I used today. It's the little bit lighter. This one is the darker. So I'm going to give you a close-up. So this is the one I used today. So it's a little bit of a lighter. I think this one looks a little bit more like Whisper White. And if you flip it, it's a little bit darker. And that kind of reminds me of Very Vanilla is basically the two ways I can describe it for you guys. So that is how I made this one last night. I flipped it over on this side. And then this one is today's. But like I was saying, you could use this stamp and you could do the early espresso and then stamp off to create these various, even if you wanted to darken it up more. And then in the stamp set, they have this net and you could even add another dimension to that too. I have some great ideas. The card class I'm offering with the stamp set is going to be amazing. We're going to make a lot of cards like this. And as you guys can tell, they're beautiful cards. They look like they took a lot and a lot went into them, but you've seen how quick and easy I just made that card. It's just the way that you use the inks and the stamps and things like that. So make sure that you guys check back on Saturday for that registration. Okay, I'm just going to read the comments really quick. Okay. You're welcome, Joy. She said, thanks so much for sharing all your wonderful ideas. That is super sweet of you to say. Okay, and remember, guys, I'm $84. I've got it pulled up on my calculator. $84.94 away from hitting that FlexPoint accelerator. And the two demonstrators I want to say that was on here last week and said that they were going to order to help me get there. Immediately after the live broadcast, they went and placed orders. And that is amazing because they took sales away from themselves. They took flex points they were going to earn if they would have placed it under their own demonstratorship to help me out. And that just, you guys are the best. It touched my heart. Again, thank you guys so much for doing that. That DSP is awesome. Show the paper, please. Which DSP, Tina? I'm not sure, Tina, which DSP you're talking about. I do too, Tina. But Tina, I'm not sure which DSP. It's the wood texture. Hold on a second and let me grab it. I have it right behind me. That might be what she's talking about. I actually have two sets of this DSP paper because I love it. So it's this paper here. It's the DSP 6x6 wood texture designer series paper stack. And it's just the, I know I have another one in here. Hold on a second. Let me find it. I use the white. I tend to use the white one more. I thought I had another one. Okay, I don't have a full sheet of the 6x6, but it comes in 6x6. And that's what it kind of looks like. You can get a good idea. I could have swore I had another one. I had to open up. I have two of these open, and I had to open this one last night in order to get another white one. That's how much I used the white one, which at my local card and coffee class, we used the white on our card. So that is the DSP I'm using, you guys. Yeah. Okay, Tina, I'm glad I helped you. I'm glad I seen that for the end, because I get frustrated when I'm watching videos and I'm like, I don't know what they used. Tranquil Textures. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll grab it too. I labeled all my paper, and now I'm not sure where I put them all at. Oh. So this is, I will definitely be using this in my card class. This is the DSP that Tina's talking about that goes with it. And it says it goes with Balmy Blue, Creme Cake, Fresh Fig, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Soft Seafoam, Tranquil Tide, and Whisper White. But I really like Coastal Cabana. And we'll just have to see what colors I come up with. But Creme Cake would look good too. I mean, you could definitely use Creme Cake. I like the purples in this, the Fresh Fig and the blue. But whenever I do this and I use the DSP for the cards, I always cut it and send it to you guys if it's not. And I don't make you guys get the 12 by 12 paper, because we don't use enough of it that I think it warrants that. I just usually order it myself, and that's kind of like one of the freebies that I provide with you guys, is that's part of the cardstock that I provide for you guys. So it's a great way to get to make 4 cards. You're actually making 8, but we make 4 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs, so it's a total of 8. Yeah, I love the DSP too, Becky. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys, if there's nobody else with any questions. It was great spending a few minutes with you guys today, and I'll see you next week again at 1 o'clock, where I'll have another great project to share with you guys. And make sure that you visit my online store. The catalog goes live on Friday. Place your orders. It's going to be a great month, and we're also excited for the new catalog. I'll see you guys next week.